Hello and welcome to what is undoubtedly one of Scotland's absolute finest easy walks in one of the most beautiful settings that you can imagine. This is the wonderful Loch and Eilean, and in this short film we're going to take you around and show you why it's one of our favourites and what it's all about. Come along and let's go for a stroll. So let me tell you a little bit about this walk. So I'm doing what's considered the classic circuit around Loch and Eilean, which is an anti-clockwise loop starting and finishing at the same car park. And altogether it's about 5 kilometres or 3 miles, so it's just perfect for a gentle stroll in the morning or the afternoon. And as you can see behind me, the main trail here is really wide, very well graded, super easy. You could quite happily push a pram or a wheelchair down this without any major distress, and yeah, anybody can do it basically, which is wonderful. I think the thing that makes this walk so special really is the quality of the scenery and the nature. So although it's an easy, straightforward walk, the beauty of the places that it gets you into with very little effort is simply off the scale really. So Loch and Eilean sits between the Cairngorms Mountains on one side and the River Spey on the other, and it's sometimes known as the Jewel of Rothiemurchus. Rothiemurchus is the name of the estate that it's part of. It's also the name of this area of forest. And the forest here is a major part of why it is so beautiful, because this is part of the Caledonian forest, which is the living, extant remainder of Scotland's ancient prehistoric forests, which we think once upon a time must have covered the Highlands almost coast to coast, you know, quite heavily. And there's comparatively little of that ancient forest left nowadays, and one of the best bits that does remain is right here. So let's go and see the sights, and we'll show you some of the most beautiful parts of this little walk. So one of the highlights that you get to on this walk is the castle on the island at Loch and Eilean. And Loch and Eilean, of course, actually is Gaelic, and it just means the loch with an island. So it's the castle of the island of the loch of the island. you sometimes get things like that going on in Gaelic, and it can be quite fun with the names. But it's a beautiful ancient ruin. It dates all the way back to the 12th century, so it's surprisingly ancient. And compared to what's there today, it would have been a bit more imposing, a bit taller. It would have had a big tower on one end. And it was owned originally by a guy called Alexander Stewart, but he later went down in history as the Wolf of Badenoch, presumably because he was a very well-balanced and sane individual. Most famously, he got into a disagreement with the Bishop of Eilean over his marriage to a wealthy widow who just so happened to be one of those girls who has huge, massive tracts of land, as we say. And the bishop didn't like that he was trying to get hold of so much land and power in the north of Scotland. So they got into a disagreement, and Alexander Stewart, the Wolf of Badenoch, decisively won that disagreement by burning down the cathedral in Eilean and sacking the rest of the city. And I think that that did not go down too well in the society at the time. So that's how he kind of got his moniker, the Wolf of Badenoch. So yeah, there's always a little bit of dark history here in Scotland, in the Highlands, set against the most amazing scenery that you can imagine. So it's a potent mix. It's just such a beautiful morning. It's a lovely late April morning, so springtime conditions, and the loch is dead still. So I'm just going to take you down through the trees because it's perfectly still now, and the reflection just looks irresistible. Well, you certainly get a fantastic view of the loch and the forest right here, don't you? And what a day, perfectly still, blue skies for miles, not a cloud in sight. It does happen in Scotland, you've got proof now. But yeah, I said the Caledonian Forest is one of the highlights of this area. And the special thing about the Caledonian Forest, the reason I love it so much, is that it's completely different to any other habitat in Scotland. And it's actually one of those habitats that's a bit more kind of Arctic than you might typically think in the British Isles. And it's basically our version of a boreal forest. So it's just dominated by pine trees mixed in with birches and rowans and alders and other things. But on a day like today, it's just thrumming alive with wildlife and interesting natural noises. Like all morning I've been listening to the birds, and I can hear woodpeckers and ducks and geese and wood pigeons, all other sorts of little tiny birds like finches and things. So it's just a buzz at the moment with things going on in nature, and it's just really good for the soul, isn't it, to come and spend some time in a place like this. Now, a lot of people do ask us when the best time to come here is, and genuinely there is no bad time. Like, it's always really, really beautiful here. But I would recommend that if you're going to come here anytime in sort of spring, summer months, so that's sort of from April right through to the end of September, it is a very popular walk, so it can get a little bit busy. So I would suggest, if it's a nice day, come down early, even at sunrise. I know it's very early in the summer, but you'll have it more or less to yourself, like I've got it just now. There's no one else around. And the quality of the light at sunrise with mist rising off the water, like, it really can't be beaten. It's so magical. But yeah, as for my personal preference, I would say you really can't beat it here in autumn, especially around kind of mid to late October into November, depending on how the autumn goes. If it's a good year with really beautiful colours, then again, misty mornings at sunrise here, you'll think that you've died and gone to heaven, honestly. It's just wonderful. So another great thing about this walk is that if you want to do more than just the sort of 5k 3 miles, then there are endless options to do that, and they're all fantastic, and they're all in scenery of comparable quality as well. And there's options, so if you want to do more on easy trail, you can do that. If you want to do something more challenging, you could head up one of the neighbouring hills or just walk further. So as a guide, for me, it's great, because anytime I bring people out here, there's always options for sort of plan B's and C's. If people say like, hey, this is great, but I've not had enough yet, can we go further and do more? So I'm just heading down now to this sort of sister loch to Loch Eilean, Loch Gavna, because it's just as beautiful and it's right there. It's only a couple hundred yards away and most people miss it. So we'll take a quick stop here before we finish off our circuit at Loch Eilean. Here we go. Look at this. So this is a lovely spot near the end just to take a little break and sit out enjoying the view on this lovely log. And you can see it's a popular spot because a lot of people have carved their names in this tree, lots of love hearts and so on. But unfortunately they've all made a critical mistake. You see, this is a rowan tree, and that means it's actually one of the most important trees in Celtic mythology and in the sort of local Highland folklore. So Putting a steel blade and cutting a living rowan is about the unluckiest thing that you can do. It's like, I don't know, having 7 black cats cross your path while you walk under a ladder, busily shattering mirrors and telling your mother that you've just got interested in Morris dancing. So I can only assume that all these folks unfortunately had terrible and gruesome deaths after this little bit of romantic vandalism. So Ian and June, they actually died in a terrible crocodile accident. And Yara down here, she's actually not doing too bad, but crippling gout. So yes, you've got to be careful with what you do when you're out and about here. I'm just enjoying the last stroll back through the pines here along the shore, so the walk's nearly done. But I realise that in such a short video there's not really enough time to tell you all the things I'd love to tell you about this place, all about the history and the geography and culture, folklore, legends, plants, wildlife, all of that good stuff. But if you would like to learn about some of those things, then the very best thing that you could do would be to go on our website, highlandguiding.com, and book one of our guides. Come and we'll take you around the walk here in person, and we'll tell you all about it as we enjoy the wonderful scenery. And the second best thing that you could do if you'd like to find out more is subscribe to the channel, drop us a like, and that'll help us make more videos, and we can tell you so much more in those. So it just remains for me to say thank you so much for watching. Really hope that you have a lovely day, and I will see you again next time. Cheerio for now.